Hello everyone. So today we are going to how to toggle this skateboard. So for example, if we turn off the skateboard mode, the character will walk around the level like this. If I equip it back, it can move like this. So that's what I want to work on today. Alright, let's see how to do that. And this episode is sponsored by these generous patrons. Thank you very much for the support you guys are giving me. Right, so at the moment character starts on the skateboard. So in order to test the getting on and off from the board, we need to implement we need to re-enable usual third person character movements to this character. So first I'll do something like this. Let's open the character. And also the animation blueprint. So right here is the animation graph. So here we need without any of these stuff, we need usual walking. So let's do some like this with the enable, let's say key R. Let's toggle walk-in mode for testing, and then later on we can, using that function, we can implement getting on and off from the board. So yeah, first how to re-enable walking. Okay, so let me open the usual third person character, see a usual animation blueprint. If I go to the anim graph, it has this states for usual character movement. Okay, so let's implement the key input. For testing I'll use, let's use E. No, let's define an input. What should we call it? Toggle board, or we can just call it interact, and let's assign the key E. Right, now here let's implement interact action event. So here I'll add another boolean. I'll call it on skateboard. By default it should be true. Well, it could be false too, since we have the character, we start the character on the skateboard. I'll set it to true. So when the key is pressed, let's set skateboard set on skateboard why it's not working. Okay, with the note of this one. That means if I am on the skateboard, if this is true, it should be false. If this is false, it should be true. Then let's have another branch like this. So if it is false, what should happen is we need to change the character animation. Set instance class. We will set with the third person animation blueprint. Otherwise we will set with the PPA skating. Right, let's see what happens. Would that cause any sudden snapping issues or anything? I'm not sure. Let's see what happens. So if we go here, we need to hide the skateboard. Set hidden in game to true. Otherwise set hidden in game to false. Okay, and it was invisible. This should be false. Right. Okay, so if the character when this change happens, I think you just saw the animations are not there is no smooth transition. So how to achieve the smooth transition? Yeah, there is something called this pose snapshot. Maybe we can use it. Let's see. So before changing the animation blueprint, I'll get instance, whatever the animation instance we have, and save snapshot. Save a snapshot of the pose, the current pose of the character. Let's call it end pose. Right. Now in here how to use saved pose? Alright. Can we use inside the state machine? I don't think we can. No. Okay, let's use it here. What's the name I used? End pause. End pause. And then let's just use it and see if it works. If I press E, no, it's not working. Oh wait. So I tried it in a delay and it is also not working. So I guess what happens is this pose is saved inside the current animation anime instance. So therefore there is another way to take snapshots. Let me delete this. We can pose snapshot like this. And save it into a variable. So let's promote this to a variable. Let's call it pause snapshot. And then in this third person animation blueprint, do we have any interfaces? No. Let's create a new interface. Skate. Skate animations. Here I'll add a new function. Let's call it set pose. Input type should be pose snapshot. So I'm trying to pass that saved snapshot variable into the animation blueprint. So I'll implement that interface here. PPI skate animations. Set pose. Let's promote this to a variable. Let's call it pose. Pose snapshot. Now here I can change this node to expose a snapshot like this. So I'll use this one. Right now, after changing the anime instance, I'll again get the mesh, get anime instance, set pose. And let's try to pass this pose. Now let's see if that works. Yeah, pose worked. But then we need to merge out from that pose. So how to do that? Right, so we need to blend pose by bool. False pose is this one. let's promote this to a variable. Let's call this pause enabled. By default it should be true, and let's increase this to maybe 0.2 so that we can have a smooth transition. Now in the on any here event blueprint initialize animation, here I'll set pause enabled to false in the beginning, so it should be turned back to the walk-in mode. Still I think it's too fast. Let's try one. No. Let's set a delay here just to see. Oh, that's better actually. Okay, now we need to let's do a jump also. Do we have a jump in animation? Yeah. Actually it's a kickflip montage. So let's do a jump before switching these animation blueprints. Do I have anything implemented special for the jump? No, let's just try the inbuilt jump here. No, that's not good. Oh, we should allow some time to do the jump actually. That's bad. Okay, we have this animation. Let's create a montage from this. Third person jump start, and I'll add default slot so that we can play montages here. And right after setting the pose, I'll play montage with the third person jump start. That's not good, but that's something. What else we have here? What if we use this kick flip montage? Oh. Okay, I think that's better if we do some modifications. Oh, let's see. Let's reduce the blending time to 0.1 and blend out trigger time to also 0.1. Maybe it will look better if we do it like this. Let's see. Yeah, actually that's better. Okay, now we need to do a smooth transition. Now getting off from the board is alright, but getting back on the board is still not smooth. So in that animation blueprint also I'll implement the PPI skate animations interface set pose like this, and in here I'll do the same thing. Do a blend pose by bool just like before. Create the variable, and also it has to set in the event blueprint initialize animations just like here. By default this should be true. And we need to call this set pose here also. Same way. it's not quite right. The timing, I think. No, timing is okay. Then what's the issue? Sorry, set pose should be called here, not directly on the mesh. Right, now let's see. Still not quite right. Alright, I think the problem is, even though the blending here happens, this IKs, that should be the issue. So by default IK multiplier is 1. So if where do I set the IK multiplier? Like this. Okay, so if I make this disabled by default and enable it right after here, set put IK enabled to true, we should see some smoothness. Yeah, okay. Let's also do a jump. Just to see how it looks. It's too slow. Maybe we can reduce this. Too slow for this case. Sorry, not here. We should have done those things here. Let's see. Right, and also we are automatically working. When we're in normal mode also, we need to get rid of that too. But first, this is not quite right yet. Maybe we don't need a transition at all, a delay at all. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay, now the next problem is I have implemented this automatic movement system because like this, because if we are on the skateboard, it should have some forward momentum, so that's why we had implemented it. But it should not be the case if we are not on the skateboard, so we should change it back to usual inputs. That means these. How to do that? The branch, if we are on a skateboard, it should be like this. Maybe we should add collapse these things, otherwise it's hard to see. Oh, let's call it onboard moment, and if not, just use this for more forward. Similarly for the move right also. Well, here we don't need the move right, it's out. On skateboard is true, it should be like this. Otherwise it should be like this. Let's see. Oh, wait, I think I forgot to connect the value. Yeah, see. Also we need to reduce this feed as well. Okay, so for that, now the max walk speed is 600. No, here it should be more than that. $1,200. Yeah, we need to set it back to 600. Set max walk speed. If we are on the skateboard, it should be 1,200. Otherwise it should be 600. Okay, so it's like this. If we equip the board, we can go like this. If we unequip the board, character stops. Alright, so I think we can stop this episode right here. So in the next episode, let's see how to do stuff like I will be able to walk onto some skateboard somewhere in the level, and only when there is a skateboard near the character he would be able to get on that, and when we get off that, the skate should be still there. Instead of hiding the mesh, it should be still there, lying around in the level. If we want to get on it back, we should again come back to the skateboard. So let's see how to do those things in the next episode. Okay, so as always, the project files will be available for the download through Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And if you like to support my work, you can get the membership of the Patreon club. So thanks for watching. See you in another episode. Goodbye.